my wife ran into Walmart for a little bit to get something, I don't know. And so I'm gonna talk about something I've been wanting to talk about anyways. U.S. soccer, you know, people have always not really been big on soccer. And then World Cups come around and they always say it's just big because it's national pride and U.S., you know, it's the U.S. But I've always been a soccer fan. I grew up, my dad was a huge soccer fan. Soccer was always on, so I was watching soccer all the time. Played soccer, played in high school. So I've always liked watching soccer and enjoyed it a lot. But U.S. soccer is getting a lot bigger in this country, and it's part of it is because we're putting effort in and getting a lot better. We got Klinsmann, who's a great coach. We got good young players that I'm really excited about, like Julian Green, who actually scored against Belgium. Only one who scored. He's only 20 years old, 21 years old, something. He's young. Maybe even younger, man, 19, I don't know. He's pretty young, I know that. He made the team over Landon Donovan. Not just him over Landon Donovan, but he made it and Landon Donovan didn't. So he has some talent. He's an elite. He's gonna be an elite striker. He's got something that the U.S. hasn't had before, and I'm really excited to watch him grow. But something I noticed last night, and it may be just because the World Cup just ended, but I was watching the ESPYs, and the moment of the year, they had Kevin Durant's speech, which I was like, has a really good chance of winning. And then there was something else, I forgot what it was, but it was another great moment. Forget what it was. And then U.S. Ghana. And the goal where he scored and he couldn't believe it, and that won, and it shocked me. I really thought Kevin Durant would win it, just because it was soccer, but it surprised me, and it may be just because, like I said, it may be just because the World Cup just ended and people are hyped on soccer right now, but for something like that to win, it's a pretty big deal, and I think it shows what soccer's becoming in the United States. We made it to the round of 16. We beat Ghana in a game we didn't play very well, so that shows something. And we tied Portugal in a game we outplayed them. And then we got beat by Germany 1-0 on a soaked field. And then we lost to Belgium 2-1. We were 0-0 going into extra time. Some fluky stuff happened. We should have actually tied it and made it 2-2. Wando missed the goal. That's where people say if Landon Donovan would have made the team, then a moment like that, I actually believe that. He had a knack for scoring goals when it mattered. If he would have been in the game there, I believe that he would have scored. Not saying he should have been on the team, but in that situation, that would have been nice to have someone like that. He was a goal scorer when it mattered. We've seen what he did in the 2010 World Cup against Algeria, stuff like that. But I'm really looking forward to the 2018 World Cup, and I think we have a really good chance to make it to the quarters or semis, even if something goes our way. We'll just have to see kind of how it goes. You know, in 2010 we thought we did well, and then kind of started going the downtick and fired Bradley and hired Klinsmann, and so we'll kind of have to see how it goes from here. But I'm really excited going forward. I feel like even like ESPN, I listen to a lot of SVP and Rosillo. That's mainly the guys I listen to, and they're really into it, and it's really cool to hear. And I love watching YouTube videos of people's reactions. It's really cool, all the bars and people go crazy in the sports bar. It's really cool to see. Because I'm a really big soccer fan, especially when it's U.S. soccer. I'll watch, Champions League and all that, MLS. I even watch MLS, which most people don't watch. But it's shown like the World Cup numbers were beating NFL numbers, playoff numbers, in the United States. And in Brazil, the United States sold more tickets than anybody but Brazil. Like, we had the second most fans there to Brazil, which was the host country. So that's a pretty big deal. Like I said, I just think it's a really cool deal. If you're not into soccer, you need to, you know, just watch. And, you know, a lot of people don't know the game. It's not a hard game to learn. There's a lot of cool stuff. I know the flopping gets kind of old sometimes, but that's just gamesmanship. That's just the way the game goes. It's not really that big of a deal to me. It gets old sometimes when it keeps happening over and over, like in the finals when Bastian Schweinsteiger kept getting hit, but I think that was legit. That dude was getting smoked every time. He kept getting drilled, and it was legit getting drilled. But he was on the ground every 5 minutes there at the end. But like I said, just give it a chance. I know a lot of people that are just like, oh, you can't believe you watch soccer. That's so stupid. It's really cool. If you just give it a chance, there's a reason it's the most popular game in the world. And I know a lot of it's because all you need is a soccer ball in other countries, and poor countries get a soccer ball and go. But it really is a cool sport. But just give it a chance. I know, just for the sake of just saying you gave it a chance. But that's about all I got. If you would, subscribe, like my videos, share them. I got 50 views in my last video. That's the most I've ever had, so that's a big deal. It's cool. Keep viewing it. It's awesome to see. I'd like to get some more likes. I only got 1 like. Maybe I can get 5. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna keep sharing it. So if you would, just like my videos, subscribe, share them, do whatever. Thanks for watching.